This is the Scars of Dracula from 1970. We had two Hammer Dracula films in the same year. The Blood of Dracula, my previous video, and the Scars of Dracula, the one I'm watching now, the sixth film in the Hammer Dracula series. They were both made in 1970, so there we go. We have a different director again, so it's interesting to see the different styles of film work going on. Taste the Blood of Dracula. If you haven't seen that, my previous video, go and check that one out. Check out my other first time watching Hammer Dracula series from last year and the films I've been watching up to now. Yeah, this is the Scars of Dracula from 1970 for Retro-Ween. Let's do it. Going with yellow this time. Seriously? Oh, you are kidding. Already I know that this film's going to be completely ridiculous like the last one. That's it. I've got two words for you. Rushed sequel. Yet another tavern? At least they got straight to the resurrection of Dracula this time. Because in the last one it was like 45 minutes. So. Grab your torch and pitchforks! Track down this murderer, he must be found. Se thre pe oa, arte du toa. Tito meste jobodohat? Oh my gosh. It's like a stage production. Well, it's completely ridiculous, but at least we've got straight to it. We're not lingering. Is that it? Film over? Oh. Actually kind of gruesome.
The devil has one.
Has one what? Oh, the devil has one. Oh.
Speed.
Come on now.
We insist, don't we?
Thank you. Thank you all very much.
Don't force yourself.
Where is Paul? He can't have just forgotten.
Paul?
No, he won't.
What is that, like a cursed name or something?
Paul? Was it
Paul?
9? I thought you said it was early.
It is. Come on, forget now.
It's early for me. Paul. Oh. Oh, bottom. The 70s. Like I said, showing a bit more skin.
And now, young lady, I should like a few words with you. Come back down here.
I'm going to have a job trying to cover that in editing.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Well, except for the... I'm
attracted to him, but so are a lot of girls. I'm worried about him because he's your brother, and I know how close you are.
Oh, they go, yes, kissy.
Where can I go then?
Wow.
Oh,
There isn't anywhere, not in this village. The next village is 10 miles away. There's nowhere else for miles around, except the castle.
Do they do bed and breakfast?
You can't go there, you mustn't.
ask not. He's a bit of a Casanova, is he?
What about a bed?
There isn't one.
I don't mind.
How about yours?
I bet you don't.
What's your name, by the way? Seriously, that's not waking him? Easy on the fog. Oh my god, too much fog.
Are you hurt? No.
Who is this?
At least I don't think so. I'll have a bed repaired. Wait.
Okay.
Before the castle was destroyed, strangers were always welcome. Please be seated.
Talking a bit more
While
this
your
time.
room is being prepared,
You know, for a second there, I thought he was actually going to do the proper thing, the thing that no one ever seems to do, and run! They've got that bit down to a fine art, I must admit. I don't really understand though, is this the same castle that they burned in the beginning? Because it doesn't look like it's been burned to me.
I'm a prisoner here. There's nobody I can turn to. Nobody
You didn't seem like a prisoner.
Love me.
Love me do. What the fuck? Oh my god, what the hell was that? He just lunged for him. He was like...
Help! Somebody help me!
Don't rush. It didn't seem that high up when he arrived. I'm ready, Sir Lancelot! Made a rope all ready!
No, this is.
Yeah, a bit of paper.
You know what you done?
What he did. Will someone please explain what's going on? Context. Context. I'm sorry, I know I'm not saying anything, but I'm just completely gobsmacked. I really don't know what to say. I can't find the words.
You just passing through? Yes. Oh, good.
Julie!
Oh, good.
Well, for me, yes, please.
Well, he may have come in for a drink and you not noticed.
I said no, sir.
Yes, but you're obviously lying.
I think you're hiding something.
Do you think?
You're not wanted here.
Well, at least let her stay.
No, Simon, not without you.
I like him. Very gallant.
You're beautiful.
Oh no. He's not going to start perving out of this one, is he? Maybe fight Dracula for her. Interesting. I can't get over how fake that looks. It's like I'm sitting in the audience of a theatre. I can't get over that. There's some guy, you know, with a string. There must have been some other way that they could have made it at least a bit more realistic than this.
There was a bat.
Was there? Didn't look like one. Excuse me? What the hell was that? He just let a perfect stranger carry his girlfriend away.
He said there was a fire.
Yeah. What's that about? Oh, I see. A certain part of the castle was supposed to have been burned. Gotcha. Wasn't he repulsed by the cross when he was carrying her without permission? Now, be careful what you're grabbing.
Ah, the picture.
Oh yes,
I'll go and find Clove and ask him some questions.
No, please don't leave me.
Clove. Did he just call him Clove?
Is that you, Paul?
Oh yeah, I forgot about Paul. I actually did forget about Paul. For about 10 minutes.
Take her with you. You did terrible things to her if you don't. Terrible things.
Yeah, I totally believe that.
Don't let him. In God's name!
If you like.
Cowards.
Yeah. Quite right.
Now there is nothing either of us can do until daybreak.
Why?
I'm going before I end up like you.
Julie, there's something I've never told you. Something I must tell you now.
I'm Dracula. Ouch! Oh, babe, I think you're gonna be next.
You have done well.
Her face was like, you know, totally out of it. Like, what the hell am I doing with my life, with my career? Why the hell am I in this film? Let's just get this scene over with.
That's where he is. That's where the masters sleep.
There must be another way.
No.
Excuse me.
A rope. I shall need a rope.
Oh, sure, I'll go and get one. So does poking the key out of a lock unlock the door? I wouldn't bother, mate. Doesn't do any good. All it takes is a drop of blood from something. Whoa. The hell was that? Quick, someone get some scissors. How the hell did the actors take this seriously? Okay. That eye thing was weird. What the hell was that about? That's a bit sad, I must admit. Ah! That's a nice little callback to the original. Climbing walls. Very good. I quite like that. At least they actually took something from the original novel and put it here. Okay, enough with the lightning. We get it. Here we go again. Again. His look then was hilarious. He was like, what do I do now? Chase after. Ooh. Nice shot. Excuse me, what are you... I'm sensing that Carry On vibe again. I don't know whether you are. Oh, get on with it. Okay, what ridiculous way is he going to die this time? pretty good effect, to be fair. Okay. Well, at least this is going back to basics. Not bad. And cut. Let's have a natter. Why did they keep making these films? It just seems to me that they're just getting ridiculous in a sort of out of control way. They just seem to have been making them purely for the sake of it. Or was it, well, it was the 70s, so was it the sex appeal? Because, you know, as we see in this one, you know, we're seeing a lot more flesh, you know, we're seeing boobs and bums. So was it that? I don't know. But first of all, the way that they brought Dracula back, absolutely absurd. I like the concept of again, like I said in the previous video, it's just the concepts that I like here, not the execution. It's just the ideas. I like the idea of introducing the fact that he is supposed to be able to control animals to a certain extent. So I like the idea of bringing in bats a bit more. But as you probably noticed, I found the bats ridiculous. I mean, even by 70s standards, they could have done way better with the bats. Was the budget really that low? First of all, it just seemed to be, once again, all over the place. First of all, it seemed to be Paul. Paul! Again. What's that about? Someone please explain that. If there is a hidden meaning behind the name Paul in these films, let me know in the comments. First of all, it's Paul that goes to the castle, and they keep him there for no particular reason. See, there was no reason why they needed to keep Paul there. Who was Tanya? What was that about? Was she just his latest, bird or something? Because one minute she says that, one minute it seems that she is under Dracula's thrall, allows him to bite her and smiles pleasurably through the whole thing, and then next minute she says that I'm a prisoner here. It's all very up in the air and higgledy-piggledy. But then it seems that Dracula forgets about Paul, never mind what that was supposed to be, and let's go for Simon and the other girl. What was her name? I've forgotten her name. And then Dracula just wants to turn to her, and then there was this whole thing with Clove, which I didn't know was Clove to begin with. They could have made that a bit clearer. But this whole thing with Clove being obsessed with her as well, and that didn't really come to anything. That was just there for no reason except to bribe him, really. And then he dies, and then... so it all just seemed to be several little tiny plot lines that didn't need... that just weren't clear, like the last one. It just wasn't clear enough. The way that Dracula died, though, pretty good, to be fair. Certainly better than the last one, and the one before that, and the one before that. Because at least they were using a known way of killing a vampire this time, with fire. They weren't just coming up with their own ridiculous way of doing it, like drowning. And it seemed to be heights in the last one. But this one, at least they're going with something that is more to do with the vampire lore, burning with fire. That can kill a vampire. And the way they did it for 1970 was pretty good. They actually did set a guy on fire, bit of a fake mask, but for 1970 you can forgive that. But other than that, it looked pretty effective, I thought, and and then it ended abruptly again, like they always do. I liked Simon's character; he was good. The actor was good as well. The lady actress who played the woman, a bit forgettable. I can't even remember her name, the character's name. It all seemed a bit pointless. So yeah, that's the way it seems to be going now. It started off okay, above average. The first 2 or 3, except for Brides. So basically the original, the first one, and Prince of Darkness, they're the 2 good ones at the moment. But the others, they just seem to be being made for the sake of it. Cash in, sex appeal, I don't know, something like that. But they're not good. They're not good. I don't know if they get any better than this. I doubt it. But we'll watch on and we'll see. But yeah, that was... Why was it called The Scars of Dracula, by the way? At first, I thought that it was going to be called The Scars of Dracula because I thought that he was going to get burned in that fire and then come back covered in burn scars, damaged, physically injured or something. That's what I thought anyway. But no, it didn't seem to have anything to do with Scars of Dracula, really. So maybe they're just plucking titles out of thin air. It seems that way. It seems like they're plucking everything out of thin air, really, for these films. So I don't know. But anyway, any comments on my thoughts here or questions or suggestions, let me know in the comments below. Let's talk about it. But they're watchable just barely. That's where I am at the moment. They're not good. They're not like the world's worst films. They're not even like good bad films. They're just sort of meh at the moment. Maybe they'll pick up. Maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised by the last few. I've got 3 more to go. What's the next one? The next one is Dracula AD 1972. I'm assuming that takes place in 1972, as the title suggests. So yeah, we'll see if that's any better. I doubt it, but as I say, I'm open. I'm open-minded to it, and we'll watch it and we'll see where we go. So yeah, that was the Scars of Dracula. Meh. If you like what you're watching on the channel, guys, then check out some links in the description below to see more videos, and I hope you'll join me for the next one, Dracula AD 1972. Until then, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.